Hi everybody, welcome back to March here on Slowpoke Farm. Wow, it is really choppy. Not running on battery. Let it load in here. The laptop. There we go. Hello world pilot. I'm assuming you're out doing some more seeding tonight. Hopefully things are going well. All right, where are we on the farm? I think everything's been taken care of. Oh no, it is a new day. Yeah, I figured I'd throw a song in there for the intro. So we need to do our morning chores with our new friend. I'm having a lot of frame rate issues though. Yuck. Today has been the most colossal nightmare. Whoa. What happened, dude? That's a pretty big statement. What happened? Pardon me. By the way, the guitar you're hearing is my Martin, but I still sort of own. Dang, I missed that guitar. Hopefully someday I'll be able to get it back. Makes good farming music. Cows. Oh, dude, that sucks. So if you seeded the wrong seed rate, do you have to go back and do it again? So I'm really enjoying the new Hydro. Such a great tractor. They released this as a DLC towards the end of the Farm Sim 22 cycle, and it's been added back as a free download. You can also get the Farm All C, which came in that same pack. And it is a good looking tractor. Look at all that detail. That's what I like to see. That's why I fuss at a lot of the mods, because I see those and I'm like, ugh. If you look at this, like, just look at that, everything, the little details, the batteries. We have these batteries at the place that I work, and look at all that, like the ignition wires, the fuel hoses. Oh, and this side you got the alternator. Look at that. You can see the belt, the fan belt. It's so cool. Just really high detail stuff. Oh, that stinks, dude. So did you get in trouble or no? Hopefully they didn't get you mad at you for that. It's not really your fault. Oh, dude, that sucks, RB. Okay. Well, if you have a field like that, isn't it better if you got a bunch of weeds like that? Wouldn't it be better to run a cultivator over it, or are they just trying to do no-till? Hey, none of that.
Quiet.
That's the neighbor's dog. That's not my dog's fault. The neighbor dog is barking. You got the power cord falling down on your hair again. I have to get some staples or something to staple it up. If you cultivate, there'll be no field left. Okay, so it pulls up all the soil. Yeah. Shut that thing off. You don't know?
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Oh, my dog is eating my hand. All right, stop it, fatty. So now we need to, and you guys, for those of you that have watched the logs, you haven't seen me do this for a long time. So here's a spring feeding. Now you'll see these cows now take twice as much as they used to. I don't think they're going to take much more than that, though. They take about 2 bales a day is where we're at. And at the end of this year, they should be ready to sell. So, oh, they're out of food. Look at that. Zeroed out. Yikes. I got to really watch that. I might have to throw them a bale at the end of each day because I don't want them having no food overnight. Now, in real life, it's fine if they have no food, but I guess it doesn't affect their health, though, because their health will come back to 100% once they're fed. But if we look at the cow menu here, then we go to our sells cows. These guys are 26 months. They're worth almost $3,000 a cow. Now that's minus the $100 shipping fee when I go to sell them. I did the math though. I've got 25 cows. It's $2,500 to sell them with the transport fee. If I was to rent a truck and a trailer, we'd be looking at a lot more money than that. So it's really not worth it to rent anything. I'm just going to use the transport and do it that way. So that's the first bale. Let's get another bale. And once again, what we've decided to go with this year are oats. And then I'm going to do soybean on the lower field. I'm trying to keep it to crops that the MacDon will benefit from. I was going to do sorghum, but sorghum does not allow for any fertilization stuff. Or it doesn't give you a bonus, so fertilization stuff. It doesn't allow for any bonus stuff, so hey, what is up, Cameo? I brought in the laundry, which was hanging outside, and it was a death knell to my allergies, and so I've been sneezing. And then Eliza, she looks at me and she goes, "Achoo!" Like she thinks it's funny when I sneeze. Is that for me or for Cameo? I will. I'll drive it into the ground. No, it'll be fun though. Let's see. All right. I don't know about fun, but let's take a look at our growing calendar that is here. We are in March. We can grow. We can plant. Can we plant oats? Wheat, sunflower, barley. No. Cotton, grapes. Oats, yes. You said I read the trouble you was having. And then the soybeans will go in next month. So let's go ahead and get our motive power out. I think that this tractor can handle that seeder. Once again, let's look at the hand tools, finances, vehicles. I know the tractor's got 145. I gotta find this thing. I don't know what it's called. It's called the thingy. Though really, we should use the John Deere. For the John Deere is what I got that for. So, yeah, this is 110 horsepower. So this could pull it. Wait, how did the neighbor make it the surface of the moon? Did he let his cows trample it or something? All right, we need to look at the field state real quick before we get started because 50%. Yep. Okay. That's a fitty. And what's the percentage on this guy? The guy ruts and ridges is going in all different directions and 50. Okay. So we do need fertilizer in this. I'm excited. I think this is going to be fun. Seeding the old-fashioned way. And I'm going to grab that. Little system hiccup there. Ugh, frame rates. Okay, so what do we got here? We got fertilizer. I got a decent amount of fertilizer and an itty bitty bit of seed. Do you think so, RP? Alright, well, I'll put the deer on it then. RP thinks that this is too much cedar for this tractor. I mean, it's a 140 horsepower tractor. The specs match, but if you think it's not good enough, then fine. The horsepower is fine, but yeah. It's too small. Right, yeah, and that is what you run into in real life. That's why I always tell people to get the biggest tractor frame they can get. Because even though the tractor might have the horsepower, the smaller frame it makes it so that you can't pull. Let's load it up. We'll lock it up. Put it up. Load it up. Uh-oh, is that full? Nope. I'm just bad at aiming. Just find the right spot. Come on. My Fixer Repair Daily is having a funny issue. I've been putting a little bit of gas into it, like here and there, because I just as I get like 10 or 15 bucks, I'll throw some money in there, and that thing just sucks gas, so it's never satisfying. And so what happened was I got the tank low enough that it was giving me the reading for the like 70 miles left, 50 miles left, 40 miles left, and so it's stuck on 40 miles left. But I keep putting gas in it, so it continually goes down. But the tank is getting fuller and fuller because I keep putting a little bit more gas in. I'm messing around with it. I'm like, is this going to fix itself? Now I know, though, I can't rely on that thing. Usually it's reliable, but... You had a 5,000 for it on a 7... Oh, I see, on the 7,000 frame. Okay, so a big frame. Well, RP, you ruined my fun. I'll have to get the crappy old John Deere. I love the John Deere. I'm just being silly. I'll be glad to do that. That is really what I got the Deere for. The Deere is for doing the heavy stuff. This is for pulling trailers and doing the tedder, stuff like that. Oh, so it had like the narrow tires. The row crop edition has like those narrow tires. There's a heavier frame right there. Okay, so not super narrow, but just spacing. Tall for back then, yeah. Like wheels that match it. Are you happy now, RP? Let's get this guy started. Oh no, we don't want to see grass. Peas. This is going to be oats. Oh, and the better gearing too. Okay. We're probably going to have to buy some seed. What the heck was that? Was that Lipi? It sounded like a ghost. So I think I need to buy another case of seed and another case of stuff, fertilizer. Hi, chickens. Alrighty. It's work day. Tell you what, for YouTube watchers, usually I cut you guys in and out here. I'll let you guys stick around. We'll give you a long. This will get some popcorn. This will be a long episode. The spring planting special. All the mowing tractors are out right now. I saw a Kubota 700 or M7 today mowing, and a John Deere 6R mowing. And I also saw it was another 6, but it was or another John Deere, but it was small. They're doing all the ditches and stuff like along the sides of the road. So how is I know we talked a little about it, RP, but is New Holland pretty much they're crappy, aren't they? I don't see them a lot around here. A lot of John Deere stuff. In the dealership that's near me, I was delivering a part the other day, and a semi-truck came in with a T8 that was, like, the frame was broken. So it's like the crappy version, the case is like Chinese brand. Not that it's Chinese, it's like the cheaper stuff. That sucks. Yeah, the tractors look like they're all built on the same frame. That's unfortunate. Because they look so good. This dealership's got the whole range, though. They've got 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8s. And then they've got, you know, all the little stuff like the boomers and stuff like that. And they got a lot of them. There's a lot of tractors on the lot. There's probably 70 big tractors on the lot. All kinds of balers. I guess why bother making a lighter duty tractor though? Because if you're going to go for a brand, like you're going to want heavy duty stuff. I don't know. It's interesting. But I guess Kubota's the same way. They're pretty light duty and they're very successful. So so they break something cheap, right? Okay. You've broken your fair share of tractors, haven't you? But not because you're a bad driver, just because they were broken. They were already breaking. Or was it just that one John Deere that split in half? Yeah, and that's a difference, right? That's what I was saying. Like, it's not stuff that you did. Well, you split it. You did it deliberately. I hate this thing. Yeah, they wanted to run it till it broke, right? Wasn't that the idea? Okay, all right. Let's see if we can get this thing to split. I finally got the seat fixed in the small truck that I drive for work. And so we removed, David and I removed some stuff from behind the seat. And it was able to go back a decent amount further. So now I fit in the truck, and I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Because it's like old truck. The paint's all like wearing off. The stickers are all wearing off. It's got 300,000 miles on it, but it just won't die. It's funny how some, like, you know, a company can get so much right and yet so much wrong. It's like, you know, that truck is the same year as my truck. So I got a 2007 Ford Expedition, and the truck I'm driving for work is a 2007 Ford Ranger. And that truck just runs like a top. And my truck has all these problems, and that thing is running like forever. So it's just funny, because it's the V6. I don't think it had all the EGR stuff on it that my truck has, which is what, oh man, which is what causes the problem. Babs! Help! No, dog! Help! How many miles? That Dodge has like 400 something, doesn't it? Ow! Golly! Abuse. Wife abuse. Husband abuse. I dropped my toilet paper and it rolled out on the floor. And my wife picked it up and chucked it at me. When I feel like that poor little truck. 420, yeah. So 100, 140,000 more miles. Jeez, Pete. You know, I mean, they throw parts at it, they keep it running, but it's not like well maintained. It's just maintained. But I drive that thing all over the place. The only thing I don't like is when it gets real hot out, the air conditioner is not working very well. So I try to get one of the other trucks when it's real hot. AC doesn't work so great in my truck either, though. So it works, but it's like less than satisfying results. Like, there's a way to recharge it, I think. I never understand that the recharge stuff. They always tell you that it's like, oh, well, we'll try recharging it, but it probably won't work. And it's like, oh. And then it always works. It always works. Remember that? They said that for the house, too. Remember that? The guy's like, well, I'll put more fluid in there to see if it works, you know. And he didn't think it would work, and then it was fine. It worked great. It was like that fixed our AC for years. Back in Medina, we had to annually clean out the air conditioner in the spring because we'd get that cottonwood or whatever, and it has those big puffy floofs of cotton, and it would jam up in the air conditioner unit, and so the air conditioner would get all clogged. Liza, her pants are coming off, hon. Say, Mommy, fix my diaper. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. But they're always like, oh, there's probably a leak, but we've never had a leak. It's just an old car. But I guess theoretically they're not supposed to ever leak. So if it does get bad, then it's because it's leaking. But it could be such a slow leak that it might take years for it to leak out. Kagi. What's up, Lie Pie Pie? No, put the fan down. That nope. Eliza, no. No. Stop. Okay, no. Don't do that, please. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be leaking out and it just lasts forever. Because he's... Fran turns to gas. Ah. I don't know what she did, but she shut the whole thing off. I got disconnected.
I don't think that was her.
Oh, what happened? Did the internet hiccup?
Yeah, because mine went down as well.
Shoot. Hold on, folks. And let's go ahead and finish this field. Oh, actually, we're finished. All right, that's good enough for the ladies and gentlemen on Twitch. So you guys got to see us, or YouTube, I mean. You guys got to see us do the entire field. And I'm going to go ahead and I got to fill this thing back up. So let's run to the store. All right, so we're here to pick up our gunk. Thank you for the subscription, RP. It's monthly sub up time. All right, we need to get our stuffs, seeds. Oh, Lord, here we go. Okay, so we're going to buy, I need to get round bale net because I got a round baler. I'm not out, but I'm starting to run out.
Where's your baba?
I think I got one roll left. I don't need it yet, but I figured as long as we're at the store with the machine, we might as well get everything that we can afford to get. And I think this should do us for the rest of the season. Our farm doesn't take that much seed. What's up, Jaywa? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And once again, thank you for all the cheer, RP. I appreciate that. Cheer makes me happy. Wow, what you guzzle that there, babe. You don't have to finish that off. Okay, do whatever. I'll have to get some more tomorrow. And there's that. One little seed. And there's our bale wrap.
Jesus. I gave myself a cold nose.
I can't do it.
Are you coming to bed?
Kyle was always really good at doing that.
Is Alfie going to go to bed with you?
What? Sorry. Alfie's going to bed. Thank you for the Clarkson. Thank you for the subscription, Clarkson. K. Larson. What is that? Oh, Liminoid. Thank you. I think somebody just did a train. Oh, there we go. Psych Ward, thank you. I think that's a gifted. Who did the gift? Was that URP? It doesn't show. Once again, I can't see on the monitor. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't see the alerts on Ghost Chat. So since I've only got the one monitor. How's RP? Thank you, RP. You know it helps. RP, you know it's true. All right. And on the flip side, you guys, RP also streams Farm Sim. More than I do, actually. I think you. How often do you do it, RP? It's at least twice a week. So he's a good source too, if you're looking for Farm Sim content. I kind of go all over the map. We have some favorites, pretty much there. SnowRunner, this game. Been playing Satisfactory a lot lately. Oh, you missed the bot. Okay. Hey, babe. Yep, and then you've also been streaming live. RP has been streaming live farming action too, which is really cool. It's the real thing. As he rides his caterpillar to victory. That sounds weird, but it's true. Aw, poor Avalon. I haven't seen her tonight. I wonder how she's doing. I know she had a bad day yesterday. Being a farmer is definitely almost like being a gambler. You gotta know when to hold 'em. Ah, I see. Once you finish with the peas. P's and Q's.
Hey, babe.
Yes, honey.
Before you go to bed tonight, or before you pull out in the morning, can you grab me the shampoo?
Yeah, just remind me in the morning and I'll bring it back. But tomorrow morning, you gotta remind me to start the boiler so I can make my oatmeal. Because what happens is it took so long, I was late today. I got to work on time, yeah, but the kettle took like so long to boil. that I almost was late to work.
But if you remind me, I'll do it when you let the dogs out.
Okay. Hey, Zorlod!
If you remind me. Right, good.
No, I try to remind you.
No, you don't.
And then you yell at me, like, I'm busy taking out the dogs. Ooh,
You
I got
mean in
heartburn.
front of me?
No, I'm burping.
Good.
Oh, stop hitting me with the toilet paper. That thing's getting hard. It's almost out of paper. It's like down to the core. It's like getting hit with a toilet paper brick. Hello, Zorlod. Welcome back. Alright, there's that. Pearl, get your butt down. This is not loading in. I think these you might have to set next to it. I don't think you can unload it the way you do the bags. So I'm gonna get in there. Oh, come on. Part of the trick is to point the forks down. There you go. That's one thing we learned, is that if you point the forks down, it almost always lets go. Yeah, I guess up there would be arrowheads, wouldn't there? Alright, so that's... Wow, that used up... I might have to buy another thing of seed. That used up a lot more seed than I anticipated. Ooh, I used up way too much seed. Do, 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 do. I used way too much seed. The last update fixed seeding rates. So like they improve, like you're using more seed or less seed, or it just depends on what you're planting. You use way more. Yeah, I figured, because I'm like, when it seemed like it was way too easy. Like, gosh. Yeah, that's what I felt like too. I did feel like that, especially compared to the other versions of the game. I'm like, man, this really, like, seed really goes far. I guess, when is precision farming coming out? Like this week? See if we can get this in here. This one has these little tiny feeders in the back. There we go. And that's full. And I'm not going to put the balers on yet, because that won't be till the end of the season. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. How you doing, Mr. Micah?
Albus!
I was telling people about our Star Citizen adventures on Saturday, and how we got to go to Monox. I was telling my coworker. I said, my friend Mike and I went to Monox on the weekend. He's like, Monox, huh? He's a fellow video gamer. This is David, the guy that I work with. He's the guy that lets me go over to his house to take a shower. I usually go over there, and he has chocolate and almonds, and then we eat those. And he shows me whatever he's doing on his latest video games. He plays the Hunter. He just got Way of the Hunter, Flight Sim, SnowRunner. So he plays all the same games we do. And I'm like, dude, you should join us. And he's like, He gets all scared. He's real shy. I'm like, all right. He is such a nice guy. I'm so glad that he's my coworker. Like, it would be like having one of you guys for my coworker. I'm just like, wow, this guy's like we're like perfectly matched to be friends, you know. So it's nice. It's nice to have a buddy at work, you know. Like, I always try to help him out. He always tries to help me out when we can. I was helping them out today, and I got yelled at. I'm like, come on, dude, seriously? They're like, there's an order that has to go out. I'm like, I know, but he had to load. One of the companies that we work for, I think I've told you guys this. They make the poo poo trucks like they have in yeah, like they have in my summer car. What do you call that? A septic truck, like it empties the septic tanks. That's their specialty. It's they're vac trucks, you know. And so we have to take. We basically supply all of their parts. Yeah, the G food, right?
Do you provide them with the poop as well?
No, they get the poop once we provide them with the parts. But anyway, so they have this, you know, like. Thank you. We stock all their parts, and so once in a while they'll make a huge order. And so I got there this morning, and David had the big pickup out, and I'm like, uh-oh. And he's loading these power takeoffs for these trucks, and I mean, it's about the size of like a small window air conditioner, and they weigh just as much. And we had like 40 of them to load, and so he's out there doing it by himself. And I'm like, I helped him with about like 15 of them, but then I got yelled at. They're like, we got orders. You need to go. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm just trying to help David. Like, come on, man. Put it on him to do it all by himself. Poor guy. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, that should do it for this episode. We're going to go ahead and get the rest of these fields done, and we'll see you next month for the seeding of the soybeans. Hopefully you guys watching on YouTube enjoyed this video. If you did, please throw me a coffee. You guys have been really good. We've been getting a lot of donations lately, and I appreciate it. It does help keep us going. I'll tell you what, right now with our finances being a little tight, it definitely helps us to buy groceries, and then keep the internet on and all that good stuff. Keep the laptop paid for. So I thank you again for all your help, guys, those of you that are buying the coffees. And the link is in the description. If you want to join us on Twitch, we do Farm Sim every Monday night. Sometimes, usually between 8 and 10 is when I play, and that's Central Time. So anyway, have a good night, those of you watching. Those of you on Twitch, stay tuned. But those of you watching, have a good night, and we will see you next time.